Life continued to settle comfortably for Alicia and Zara. Zara adapted quickly to Earth, becoming more confident and independent. She enjoyed learning about human society, amazed by the many different cultures and ways of life. Alicia supported Zara every step, feeling proud and happy to see her friend thriving. One evening, Zara received a message from the research center. They invited her to join a special project, aiming to help other alien civilizations communicate with humans. Zara felt excited yet nervous, unsure if she was ready. "What do you think, Alicia?" Zara asked quietly, holding the invitation carefully. Alicia smiled encouragingly. "You're perfect for this. Your experiences and knowledge can help so many people. I believe in you." Zara nodded, feeling inspired by Alicia's support. "All right, I'll do it." In the days that followed, Zara began working closely with a team of scientists. They developed new communication tools, combining human technology with Zara's knowledge. Zara felt fulfilled and happy, knowing her work was important and valued. As Zara became busier, Alicia also returned to her work as an explorer, though she always remained close to home. Both friends often shared stories of their day, their bond strong as ever. One evening, Zara came home looking deeply thoughtful. Alicia immediately noticed her quiet mood. "Is everything all right?" Alicia asked gently, concerned for her friend. Zara took a deep breath, her expression serious. "We received a signal today. It was from my home planet. They know I'm alive." Alicia's eyes widened in surprise, sensing Zara's worry. "Are they asking you to return?" "Yes," Zara admitted softly. "They want me to speak to our leaders, help make changes, but I'm afraid." "What if they haven't changed?" Alicia moved closer, comforting Zara gently. "Maybe your courage and determination can change their hearts. You've inspired so many here. You can do the same there." Zara felt reassured by Alicia's words, trusting her friend deeply. "Would you come with me?" Zara asked hesitantly. Alicia smiled warmly, nodding without hesitation. "Of course. I wouldn't let you face this alone." Preparations for their journey began immediately. Zara shared her knowledge about her home planet, helping the research center build a strong communication link between Earth and her world. Alicia supported Zara constantly, reassuring her friend whenever doubts appeared. Finally, the day of their departure arrived. Alicia and Zara boarded a special spaceship designed for long-distance travel. Many friends and colleagues came to wish them farewell, expressing gratitude and encouragement. As the spaceship soared through space, Zara often found herself lost in thought. Alicia sensed her friend's anxiety, gently offering comfort. "You have already done amazing things, Zara. This will be no different." Alicia reassured softly. Zara smiled gratefully, holding Alicia's hand tightly. "Thank you for always believing in me." After several days of travel, they reached Zara's home planet. From space, it appeared beautiful, green, and vibrant, filled with life. Zara felt a mix of excitement and nervousness as their ship descended, landing smoothly in the capital city. Stepping outside, Zara and Alicia saw a large crowd waiting. Zara recognized familiar faces, including those who had once judged her harshly. Zara took a deep breath, steadying herself. Alicia stood firmly by her side, offering silent strength. Zara stepped forward, speaking clearly and calmly. She explained her experiences on Earth, describing the kindness and support she had received. Zara spoke passionately about understanding and cooperation, urging her people to embrace new ideas. The crowd listened carefully, some faces showing surprise, others curiosity, and a few showing admiration. Slowly, a respected elder stepped forward, his expression thoughtful. "You have changed greatly, Zara," the elder said kindly. "Your words carry wisdom. Perhaps we have been wrong in our judgments. Perhaps it is time to learn from others." Relief and joy flooded Zara's heart, tears shining softly in her eyes. Alicia felt immense pride for her friend, knowing Zara's bravery had made a difference. In the following days, Zara worked closely with her people, guiding discussions and encouraging open communication. Alicia supported Zara constantly, offering advice and comfort whenever needed. The bond between humans and Zara's people strengthened, fostering a new era of cooperation and understanding. One quiet evening, Zara stood with Alicia, looking over her home city. Lights twinkled gently, the air calm and peaceful. "I never imagined this could happen," Zara whispered softly, her voice filled with gratitude. "You made this happen," Alicia corrected gently. "Your courage and compassion changed hearts." "I'm proud of you." Zara smiled warmly, deeply thankful for Alicia's friendship. "None of this would have been possible without you." Together, they stood quietly, knowing their journey had come full circle. They had faced many challenges, each struggle bringing them closer, strengthening their friendship. As they prepared to return to Earth, both felt hopeful about the future, certain their bond would continue to guide and inspire them wherever life took them next. The rescue ship traveled swiftly through the darkness of space, moving steadily towards Earth. Alicia and Zara sat quietly, both feeling relief and excitement about finally leaving the frozen planet behind. Around them, the gentle hum of the spaceship provided comfort, a reassuring reminder that they were safe now. Alicia looked at Zara carefully, noticing her friend's thoughtful expression. "What's on your mind?" she asked gently. Zara smiled softly, her purple eyes calm yet curious. "I'm thinking about your world, about Earth. Will your people accept someone like me?" Alicia reached out, taking Zara's hand reassuringly. "They will," she said firmly. "Humans can be welcoming. You won't be alone. I'll help you adjust." Zara squeezed Alicia's hand lightly, feeling a surge of hope and trust. "I'm glad you're with me," she whispered gratefully. The journey continued smoothly, days blending quietly together as they traveled. Alicia spent time teaching Zara more about Earth, preparing her friend for the new life waiting ahead. Zara eagerly absorbed everything, fascinated by Alicia's descriptions of Earth's oceans, forests, and busy cities. Finally, after what felt like a long journey, they saw Earth through the ship's windows, a beautiful blue and green sphere floating quietly in space. Zara's eyes widened in wonder, her breath catching softly. "It's beautiful," Zara murmured, unable to hide her awe. "It is," Alicia agreed warmly. "And soon it will be your home too." Their spaceship carefully entered Earth's atmosphere, landing gently at a large rescue center. Outside, rescue teams and medical personnel waited, ready to help. Alicia and Zara stepped out slowly, greeted warmly by the friendly faces around them. Medical staff quickly checked their health, ensuring both Alicia and Zara were safe and well. People approached Zara with kindness, clearly curious but respectful. Zara relaxed slowly, comforted by Alicia's constant presence at her side. Soon after, Alicia brought Zara to her home, a cozy apartment filled with warmth and comfortable furniture. Zara looked around curiously, fascinated by the many small details of Alicia's life. "You can stay here as long as you want," Alicia offered gently, sensing Zara's nervousness. "This is your home too now." "Thank you, Alicia," Zara replied softly, deeply touched by Alicia's kindness. In the following days, Alicia helped Zara slowly adjust to life on Earth. They visited parks, walked along busy streets, and explored quiet places filled with nature. Everywhere they went, Zara felt amazed and grateful. One afternoon, Alicia introduced Zara to some of her closest friends. Everyone welcomed Zara warmly, asking questions with genuine interest. Zara answered shyly at first, but gradually felt comfortable enough to speak freely, her musical voice fascinating everyone. Life became comfortable and enjoyable for both Alicia and Zara. They often spent evenings sharing meals, talking quietly, remembering their days on the icy planet and laughing softly at their adventures. Yet, deep inside, Zara felt a lingering sadness, missing her own world despite the harshness she had faced there. Alicia noticed Zara's sadness, gently addressing it one quiet evening. "You miss your world, don't you?" Alicia asked softly, watching Zara carefully. Zara sighed, nodding slowly. Yes, even though it was painful at times, it was still my home. I miss it deeply. Alicia understood completely, offering comfort. Maybe one day you can return, change things, and make it better. Zara's eyes sparkled thoughtfully, inspired by Alicia's suggestion. Maybe you're right. Maybe I can help my people understand better ways. Alicia smiled warmly, proud of Zara's courage. I know you can. You've already proven how strong and brave you are. Their days continued, filled with joy, friendship, and quiet determination. Zara learned more about Earth's culture, finding joy in simple things like books, music, and the kindness of strangers. Months passed, and Zara began helping at a research center, sharing her knowledge about her people's advanced technology. Scientists were excited by her insights, respecting her greatly for her intelligence and gentle nature. One evening, Alicia found Zara sitting by the window, looking thoughtfully at the stars. What are you thinking about? Alicia asked softly. Sitting beside her, I was thinking about how much my life changed since meeting you, Zara admitted quietly. You saved me more than once, not just physically, but also emotionally. You did the same for me, Alicia replied warmly. You showed me the strength and hope in friendship. Zara turned to Alicia, smiling warmly. I will never forget what you did for me, Alicia. Thank you. Together, they sat quietly, watching the stars, feeling peace and happiness. Alicia knew their friendship would remain strong, no matter where life took them. And Zara felt ready to face whatever came next, knowing Alicia would always be by her side. The morning sun brought new warmth and fresh energy. Alicia opened her eyes slowly, noticing Zara already awake, sitting quietly by the fire. Zara's eyes were thoughtful, staring at the dancing flames. Alicia sat up, stretching slightly. You all right? Alicia asked gently, sensing something troubling her friend. Zara nodded slowly, still watching the fire. I was thinking about everything we've been through. We faced danger, found hope, and now we're almost ready to leave. Alicia understood Zara's mixed feelings, knowing that leaving meant saying goodbye to a place that had become strangely familiar. We will remember this place, but we also have many good things ahead, Alicia reassured softly. Zara smiled warmly, comforted by Alicia's words. They shared a simple breakfast, talking quietly about their plans for the day. With the fuel line retrieved from the old mining station, Alicia believed their ship would finally be repaired. They moved quickly, carrying their tools and new materials back to the spaceship. Alicia and Zara carefully replaced the damaged fuel line, double-checking every connection. Alicia worked with careful attention, determined to ensure nothing went wrong. Hours passed as they diligently tested each system. The engines finally roared to life, their powerful sound echoing across the icy landscape. Zara's eyes lit up with joy, and Alicia smiled proudly, feeling relieved and hopeful. We did it, Zara! Alicia exclaimed excitedly, hugging her friend. Tightly, Zara laughed softly, feeling genuine happiness for the first time in a long while. Together, we are stronger. They loaded the remaining supplies into the ship, ready for their departure. Alicia checked the navigation carefully, setting their course towards Earth. As they prepared to leave, Zara paused, taking one final look at the frozen wilderness that had tested them both. Thank you for everything, Zara whispered quietly, acknowledging the harsh but beautiful world that had sheltered them. As they strapped themselves into their seats, Alicia activated the controls. The ship lifted gently from the icy ground, rising smoothly into the clear sky. Both friends watched quietly as the frozen planet grew smaller beneath them, slowly disappearing into the darkness. Suddenly, warning lights flashed brightly on the control panel. Alicia felt a jolt of fear, quickly checking the instruments. What's happening? Zara asked urgently, gripping the edge of her seat. We're losing power, Alicia replied sharply, her hands working quickly to regain control. Hold on. The ship shook violently, and Alicia struggled desperately to steady it. Zara closed her eyes, whispering a quiet prayer in her language. With great effort, Alicia guided the ship downward, trying to control the landing as best she could. Ship crashed onto the ice, sliding and bouncing harshly before coming to a stop. Alicia opened her eyes slowly, her heart pounding loudly. She quickly looked toward Zara, relieved to see her unharmed, though clearly shaken. "Are you okay?" Alicia asked urgently, checking Zara closely. "Yes, I think so," Zara replied. Weakly, breathing heavily, they carefully exited the damaged ship, once again surrounded by endless ice and snow. Alicia checked the engines and discovered severe damage to several critical parts. "We'll need new parts to fix this," Alicia explained sadly, feeling frustration rising inside her. Zara looked worried but tried to stay strong. "We will find a way. We always do." Alicia sighed deeply, then smiled at Zara's optimism. "You're right. We have to keep moving forward." They explored their new surroundings carefully, searching for anything useful. The icy landscape stretched endlessly, but Alicia spotted what looked like a structure in the distance. "Maybe we can find help or materials there," Alicia suggested hopefully. Zara nodded, feeling renewed energy from Alicia's determination. "We must try." They walked slowly across the ice, moving cautiously but steadily. As they approached the structure, they saw it was another abandoned facility, partially covered by ice but still intact inside. Alicia and Zara found more tools and parts, exactly what they needed to repair the damaged ship. They also discovered an old communication device. Alicia examined it carefully, excitement growing within her. "We might be able to contact help with this," Alicia explained eagerly. "If we fix it, we can call for rescue." Working together quickly, they repaired the communication device, restoring power and carefully sending a distress signal. The radio crackled softly, and then a voice came through clearly. "This is Earth Rescue Team. We received your signal. Help is on the way." Alicia and Zara shared a joyful look, relief flooding their hearts. They thanked the rescue team, explaining their situation clearly, knowing rescue was coming. Alicia and Zara returned to their damaged ship to wait. They talked quietly about the future, dreaming of their new lives on Earth. "I never thought I'd find friendship here," Zara admitted softly. "But meeting you changed everything." Alicia smiled warmly, holding Zara's hand gently. "Our friendship made us strong. We survived together because we believed in each other." Days later, the rescue team arrived, landing smoothly near their damaged ship. Alicia and Zara greeted their rescuers warmly, feeling safe and relieved. As they boarded the rescue ship, Zara looked back one last time at the frozen wilderness. She felt grateful for everything it had taught her, and for Alicia, the friend, who had shown her true kindness and strength. As their rescue ship soared into space, leaving the frozen planet behind, Alicia and Zara felt ready for whatever came next. Their friendship, born in struggle and strengthened by courage, would guide them always. The next morning came quickly, and the storm had completely stopped. The sky was clear, bright sunlight reflecting off the ice. Alicia woke first, feeling rested but still concerned. They had a lot of work ahead, repairing her damaged spaceship. Quietly, she checked on Zara, who slept peacefully. Looking calm for the first time since they'd met, Alicia stepped outside carefully, shielding her eyes from the bright sun. She moved towards the wrecked ship, checking the damage closely. It was bad but fixable. Her main worry was the engines and the power supply. If she could repair those, they might have a chance to leave this frozen planet. As Alicia worked, she heard footsteps approaching behind her. Turning around, she saw Zara moving slowly but confidently, determination in her eyes. "I want to help," Zara said firmly, her voice gentle but strong. "Are you sure you're strong enough?" Alicia asked with worry. "Yes," Zara replied, nodding with confidence. "Together we can fix this faster." Alicia smiled gratefully, feeling inspired by Zara's bravery. "All right, let's start by checking the power source," she said, guiding Zara to the damaged engine section. Together, they worked tirelessly, examining every broken piece and damaged wire. Zara's knowledge surprised Alicia. She was smart and understood technology quickly. They communicated clearly, discussing how to solve each problem while repairing. Zara explained more about her people's advanced technology, giving Alicia useful ideas for fixing their ship. My people rely heavily on renewable energy, Zara explained softly. If we adapt some of our ideas, we might restore the power supply. Alicia listened carefully, impressed by Zara's ideas. They gathered materials from the ship's remains, combining parts in new ways, carefully testing each idea. After hours of hard work, they managed to restore power partially. The ship hummed softly, lights flickering back to life. Alicia felt relieved and hopeful, hugging Zara tightly. "We did it!" Alicia exclaimed joyfully. Zara smiled brightly, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "We still have much to fix, but it's a good start," Zara said calmly. Feeling more confident, they took a short break, sitting together inside the ship, enjoying the warmth provided by the restored power. Alicia handed Zara some food and water, both exhausted but pleased with their progress. "Tell me about your world," Zara requested softly, curious to learn more about Alicia's home. Alicia's eyes brightened as she described Earth, painting vivid images with her simple words. She talked about forests filled with animals, vast oceans, bustling cities, and friendly people. "It sounds wonderful," Zara whispered, imagining Earth clearly. "It can be," Alicia agreed. "And you'll see it soon. Once we repair this ship, you can come back with me." Zara's eyes widened in surprise, and a hopeful smile formed on her lips. "You really mean that?" "Of course," Alicia replied sincerely. "You saved me too. We're friends. Friends help each other." Zara's expression softened, gratitude clear in her eyes. "Thank you, Alicia. I would love to see your home." Motivated by their shared goal, they returned to work with renewed energy. Alicia and Zara carefully repaired more parts of the POF ship, strengthening the frame and checking navigation systems. By evening, they had achieved a lot. The ship was almost ready, but there was one critical piece still missing: a damaged fuel line. Alicia knew they needed a replacement to ensure safe travel. "Do you think we can find what we need here?" Alicia asked Zara thoughtfully. Zara considered carefully, remembering something important. "There was an old mining station here, abandoned years ago. Perhaps we can find useful materials there." Excited and hopeful, Alicia and Zara prepared to travel towards the mining station. They packed essential supplies, extra food, tools, and warm clothing. The journey was challenging. They walked carefully over slippery ice, climbing over rough terrain. Zara guided Alicia expertly, familiar with the land after being stranded for so long. As they traveled, Zara shared stories about her past, her voice soft and filled with both pain and strength. "My people thought punishing me would silence others," Zara explained sadly. "But I believe speaking the truth is always right, even if it's difficult." Alicia admired Zara's courage, seeing her friend in a new light. "You're incredibly brave, Zara. Never doubt yourself," Alicia encouraged warmly. After hours of travel, they finally reached the old mining station. The building was half buried in snow, but still intact. Inside, they found many useful materials scattered around, left behind by previous occupants. Working together, they located a fuel line suitable for their ship, along with other valuable resources. As they prepared to leave, Alicia heard a low, rumbling sound from deeper inside the station. "What was that?" Alicia whispered nervously, looking around cautiously. Zara frowned, listening carefully. "We must hurry. There could be creatures sheltering here." Quickly gathering their findings, they turned towards the exit, moving as fast as possible. Behind them, the rumbling grew louder, followed by heavy footsteps approaching rapidly. "Run!" Zara shouted urgently. They sprinted outside, the cold air hitting their faces sharply. Behind them, a large creature emerged from the station, growling loudly. Alicia glanced back briefly, seeing sharp claws and fierce eyes filled with hunger. Don't. Stop! Alicia cried, pushing herself forward faster. Zara stumbled slightly, and Alicia quickly grabbed her hand, pulling her forward. They ran together, hearts pounding loudly, fear driving their every step. Finally, after running for what felt like forever, they reached a safe distance, hiding behind large rocks. The creature searched briefly, but eventually gave up, returning to the station. Breathing heavily, Alicia and Zara rested, relieved to be safe. Zara squeezed Alicia's hand tightly, gratitude clear in her expression. You saved me again, Zara whispered softly. We saved each other, Alicia corrected gently, smiling warmly. That's what friends do. As they returned slowly to their shelter, Alicia and Zara felt closer than ever. They had faced danger together and survived, growing stronger through each challenge. With their new resources, they were one step closer to leaving this frozen planet. That night, sitting by the warm fire inside their shelter, Alicia felt hopeful. She knew their friendship was special and powerful enough to help them overcome anything that came next. The storm raged fiercely outside, shaking the small shelter Alicia had built. The wind howled loudly, pushing against the walls made of rock and ship debris. Inside, however, it was warm and calm. Alicia had made sure of that, tending carefully to the fire. Zara lay resting, her breathing steady, the color slowly returning to her delicate face. Alicia checked Zara's wound again, relieved to see it healing slowly. She had carefully bandaged it with fabric torn from her spare clothes, ensuring it was clean. Zara opened her eyes slightly, giving Alicia a soft, grateful smile. How do you feel? Alicia asked quietly, careful not to startle her. Better, thank you, Zara answered gently. Her voice still sounded musical and soft, calming Alicia's worries slightly. Alicia handed Zara a small cup of water, helping her sit up to drink. Zara sipped slowly, sighing softly in relief as the water soothed her throat. Tell me about your people, Alicia requested gently, trying to keep Zara talking and awake. She knew staying alert would help Zara recover faster. Zara paused, her eyes becoming sad. My people live far from here. Our world is warmer, filled with sunlight and beautiful forests. We believe in community and kindness, but we also have strict rules. Anyone who questions those rules is punished harshly. Why did they leave you here? Alicia asked carefully, sensing Zara's pain. Zara sighed, looking down sadly. I spoke against a tradition that harmed many. My people felt betrayed. They believed I was dangerous. They left me here to ensure I would never return. Alicia felt anger build inside her but controlled it, understanding Zara needed support, not rage. She reached out gently, placing a comforting hand on Zara's shoulder. You did the right thing, Alicia assured her softly. Speaking against wrong is brave. You're not alone now. I promise I'll help you get away from here. Zara smiled weakly, gratitude clear in her eyes. Thank you, Alicia. Your kindness gives me hope. They sat quietly for a while, listening to the wind outside. Finally, Alicia stood up, checking the fire again. We need food, she said firmly. I brought some, but it won't last long. Do you know if there's anything edible here? Zara nodded thoughtfully. Under the ice, there are plants and small creatures. Difficult to reach, but they can be eaten. Alicia considered Zara's words carefully. She knew it would be dangerous, but they needed the food. Show me how, Alicia said with determination. After Zara rested a bit longer, Alicia helped her slowly stand up. Zara leaned heavily on Alicia as they stepped outside into the bitter cold. Snow blew around them fiercely, making it hard to see. Follow my guidance, Zara instructed quietly, pointing towards a nearby ice-covered slope. Together they moved carefully across the slippery ground. Zara pointed to a spot on the ice, indicating a hidden cave beneath. Alicia used her tools, chipping away at the thick ice until they revealed a small opening. Inside, Alicia could see dimly glowing plants clinging to the cave walls. Carefully, she climbed down, collecting as many as she could carry. Zara stayed at the entrance, guiding Alicia with her voice. "There's also water deeper inside," Zara called softly. "Fresh, clean water from underground." Alicia nodded, continuing deeper into the cave. She filled their containers with water, relieved to have found a fresh supply. As she climbed back up, Alicia's foot slipped, and she nearly fell. Zara quickly reached out, grabbing her hand and pulling her safely out. Breathing heavily, Alicia thanked Zara, who smiled warmly. They made their way slowly back to the shelter, carrying their precious supplies. Once inside, Alicia prepared a simple meal from the plants, their soft glow lighting the small space. The food was strange, but tasted good, filling their stomachs and giving them energy. Zara explained more about her people's ways, her voice filled with both love and sadness. Alicia listened carefully, eager to understand her friend better. "Will your people come back for you?" Alicia asked quietly, concern in her eyes. Zara shook her head sadly. "No, they won't. To them, I no longer exist." Alicia felt a pang of sadness and anger. She couldn't imagine treating anyone like that. "Then we'll make sure you have a new home," she said firmly, her voice filled with determination. Zara smiled warmly, feeling a deep sense of trust towards Alicia. "I believe you," she whispered softly. Outside, the storm slowly began to ease, the wind calming to a gentle whisper. Alicia knew they needed to start working on repairing her ship soon. But for now, they rested quietly, enjoying each other's comforting presence. "Tomorrow, we start fixing the ship," Alicia said finally, breaking the peaceful silence. Zara nodded, determination shining brightly in her eyes. "Yes," Zara agreed softly. Together, as they both closed their eyes, the small shelter felt less lonely. They had found strength in each other, and neither would face the cold alone again. Alicia opened her eyes slowly, feeling dizzy. Her head ached, and her body felt cold and sore. She looked around, confused. Everything inside her spaceship was broken, scattered all over the floor. Lights blinked weakly, and sparks came from some damaged wires. She remembered the loud bang, how the spaceship shook violently, and then darkness. Alicia sat up, groaning as pain shot through her arm. Carefully, she checked herself and found a bruise but nothing seriously broken. A deep breath, Alicia stood up and moved to the cracked window of her ship. Outside, she saw endless snow and ice. The planet was a frozen wilderness, nothing but white in every direction. Alicia shivered, pulling her jacket tighter around her. She knew she had to move fast. The spaceship wouldn't keep her safe for long, with all its damage. Gathering whatever she could carry, Alicia took some food, warm clothes, and tools. She stepped outside, her boots crunching loudly on the icy ground. The cold air stung her face. Alicia looked around for a safe place to build shelter. The snow was thick, and the wind blew harshly, making it hard to see clearly. She decided to walk towards a rocky area nearby, hoping it would protect her from the wind. After walking for almost an hour, Alicia finally reached the rocky outcrop. She quickly began working to create a simple shelter. Using rocks and some debris from the ship, she managed to build a small, sturdy structure. It wasn't much, but it would keep her alive. As Alicia finished, she heard a faint sound carried by the wind. It sounded weak, almost like someone crying. She stopped, holding her breath and listening carefully. Yes, there it was again. The sound was soft but clear, coming from somewhere behind the rocks. Alicia followed the noise carefully, stepping slowly over icy rocks. Behind a large stone, she finally saw her. There, curled up and trembling, was an alien being unlike anything she had ever seen. The alien was beautiful, with pale blue skin that shimmered slightly in the weak sunlight. Her hair was silvery and flowed around her delicate face. Her eyes were large, deep purple, and filled with fear. Alicia approached slowly, raising her hands to show she meant no harm. "Hey, Alicia said gently, kneeling down near the frightened alien. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. The alien looked up at her, eyes wide with worry. She didn't speak, just shivered harder. Alicia saw that the alien was injured, her leg bleeding slightly. Without hesitation, Alicia took off her scarf and wrapped it carefully around the wound. The alien watched her every move, clearly unsure but too weak to protest. My name is Alicia, she said softly, hoping to calm the alien. I crashed here. Did you crash too? The alien nodded slowly, still watching Alicia carefully. Her breathing became steadier as she seemed to understand Alicia meant no harm. Alicia knew she needed to help the alien find warmth and shelter quickly, or she might not survive the harsh cold. Can you walk? Alicia asked, pointing towards her shelter. The alien tried to stand but immediately fell back, wincing in pain. Alicia didn't hesitate. She gently lifted the alien in her arms. The alien was lighter than Alicia expected, almost weightless. Carefully, she carried her new companion back to the shelter, moving slowly to avoid slipping on the ice dot once inside the shelter. Alicia placed the alien carefully onto a makeshift bed of clothing and soft materials she had salvaged. The alien still trembled but seemed calmer now, understanding Alicia was trying to help her. I'm going to build a fire, Alicia explained softly, gathering small pieces of wood and fuel she had brought from the ship. Soon, the small space was filled with a comforting warmth chasing away the icy chill. The alien shivering slowly stopped, and she looked gratefully at Alicia. Thank you, the alien said finally, her voice soft and musical. It surprised Alicia that the alien spoke her language. You can understand me? Alicia asked, surprised, but relieved. Yes, the alien replied gently. My name is Zara. Thank you for saving me. Alicia smiled warmly, feeling a sense of relief and companionship in Zara's presence. They both had survived something terrible, and now they weren't alone. Alicia sat down beside Zara, sharing some food and water as they ate quietly. Alicia watched Zara carefully. She noticed how graceful and delicate Zara's movements were, even injured and exhausted. There was something about Zara that made Alicia feel calm and hopeful, even in this harsh place. They talked quietly, sharing their stories briefly. Alicia learned that Zara had been left here as punishment by her own people, left to die alone in the frozen wilderness. Alicia felt anger and sadness for her new friend. We will survive together, Alicia promised firmly. Zara looked at her with hope and trust as the harsh wind howled outside. The warmth and friendship inside their small shelter became stronger. Alicia knew their survival depended on each other. Together, they would face whatever this frozen planet threw at them.